friends, it's Nancy. So I'm just going to show you some of the goodies that I found when I was out at a state. My cat is crying. What? What do you want? What do you want? You can come in if you want to. Silly cat. Anyway, I went to Buffalo on Friday and we checked out a couple of music stores. Come on up. And on the Friday night, and then Saturday we went to about half a dozen estate sales, and we went to a church rummage sale. So I just want to share some of the finds I got. Also, there's a little bit of a thrift haul here as well. So this first part is thrift. So I got this loose leaf paper, and it's really nicely aged. It's graph paper on the front and plain on the back, and it's not 8.5 by 11. I got quite a lot there. I bet you there's 100 pages. So it is 9.25 by like 7 1/8. So I thought that was a really cool find. Also in that lot was this pad of typing paper, which looks so good when it's tea dyed. And speaking of tea dyed, I was tea dyeing today. So one of the things that I got at one of the estate sales was a plastic lace tablecloth. So I did some tea dyeing today. Like a lot of the center was like plain white plastic, but there was a big edge of lace around the edge, and in the center there was this lacy bit here. So I'm quite tickled with how it turned out. Got some really great examples. Here's another really great one. So that was fun, and it was a nice sunny and hot day to be doing that. This one I got 2 strips going across. So I just cut the edge right off the thing. This great big smelly old rubber thing. Like I can't even call it plastic. It was kind of the, okay, ladies, remember back in the olden days when we used to diaper our children with flannelette and put rubber pants on them? That's what it smells like, baby rubber pants. The Beaver refill for Beaver loose leaf notebooks. There was also this booklet of kind of this brownish lined paper and this notepad, but that's 3.5 by 5 graph paper, and this was all in a package together. And the reason I got it was for these post-it notes. So they have this gorgeous bird image on the side. I think there's like 15 of them here, and it does have the seals. So that was why I couldn't resist this pack of stationery. This and the Beaver notebook loose leaf paper. But there's this pocket notes, talks about great ideas, and these bookmark index cards. I've never seen these before. Looks like there's 5 different colors, and the idea is that there's a little flap there so you can flap it over your page, and then it's just plain colored on the back. So there's this sort of pink, green, orange, blue, and yellow. I've never seen them before. They're 3x5 index cards. I'm going to keep those close at hand because I might want to do something interesting with them. Okay, so that's it for my thrift haul. So some of the cool things I found was this. It's Denison transparent mending tape, and it's on this wooden spool with this little metal thing. So I'm not sure how. Oh, so here's the end of it. Oh, this is neat. That is neat. So I think it's gummed. Yeah, I think it's gummed. Anyway, I just think it's really cool. 225 inches, number 2 mending tape. I have no idea how old this is. Made in the USA. I don't know. It's still gummy because just holding it I can feel it getting tacky on my finger. I got this copper colored turkey cookie cutter with the original price tag, 12 cents on it. I got this little box of matches. So it still has some there. The little strike place is down there in the bottom. Let's see what it says. I think it says 1966 Japan. Average contents. I think that says 38 matches, but I don't know. Another interesting piece of packaging I got was this Keylocks typewriter ribbon. I don't know that it's ever been opened. It's still in its package. So it's red and black ink on there. But I really, it's like it's a bottle of perfume or something. It's so beautifully packaged. I got this pencil box, and it is full of colored pencils. But that's not why I was interested. I just wanted the box. I don't think there's anything. Well, some of them might be interesting. This one's kind of neat looking. But I don't think the pencils are anything too exciting. Although I do like that one that has Ben Franklin indelible. And it's a red pencil. I do like that one. But I got it for the tin. Also at the same sale, I got this box that has pens, and the reason I bought it was because there was 2 packages of pen nibs in it. So I probably got, I don't know, 40 pen nibs out of this. This is also Faber, made in USA. So these ones are similar, and then there's this plastic one. Doesn't have a name on it anywhere. I don't know what all these extra gadgets are. Who knows? But the reason I got it was for the pen nibs. Sorry. I got this little book, and it has these pansies on the front, and in the side it says, "To Barbara from Aunt Louise, 1944." May your life always be happy and bright, your Aunt Louise. And then it's just pastel colored pieces of paper, and there's nothing else written in here. So clearly Barbara put it in her drawer and never thought about it again. So I'm glad to have that. Got this book of Christmas carols. It's just a tiny little thin booklet, but I liked it because the pages are color. And it's a nice size. It's just measured, so it's 5.5 by I don't know, something, by 8.25. Oh, so it's like it's practically the same size as like a printer paper. Well, that's cool. Anyway, from the Niagara Savings and Loan Association. I thought I saw a date somewhere. I guess not. So that was a good find. This one I got at the church rummage sale. I don't think I have this one, and if I do, I don't have it with the red background. So 10th printing, 1980. Look at the little elves. I love Santa's face. And look, he's got all the things I love. Good old Santa. So that's going to make a fun book. The Victory Songbook. So this is all American patriotic songs. Copyright 1942. All we do is sign the payroll. This little booklet is Freezing Foods at Home, and it was 1963. Whoop. So it's kind of neat. Oh, this one I really like. It's called Flowers of the Holy Land. It's a Hallmark. It's just a narrow little book. I love these end papers. And it's 1966. And these are just images of flowers. So there's a Morning Glory. Jerusalem Crowfoot. Syrian Speedwell. So I think there's 30 pictures in there. This one I haven't had a chance to look at yet. This is Little Folks Handy Book. 1919 is written in here. To Junior from Stanley. I don't know what that means. Copyright 1910. So it talks about making little crafts, toys made from kindling, scrapbooks. Mother Goose scrapbook. Toys out of clothespins. Oh, look, they're dressed up. The Queen and her captive. I thought that was fun. I love the cover too. It's a frog made out of paper, maybe. These are from the church rummage sale. I've never seen these before. And there's white, green, blue, yellow, and pink. And on one side it has a musical symbol, and then the the explanation, the definition on the back. This one is, oh, shows you what piano key you would play that on. So there's middle C. That's way down there. Oh, I think I had an elastic. Where'd my elastic go? You can see my elastic, can't you? This one is the works of Poe. 1927. I really like the text, the title page. I think that's really lovely. Oh, there it is. This one is Gramercy Books, and it just has little Victorian images throughout that will make some awesome fussy cutting. Looking forward to that. I got this one. It's called The Language of Flowers. I love the cover on it. It's not old, but it's just first published in Great Britain, 1968. So this is the 8th printing, 1987. And it has little pictures of flowers, but it's mostly it's mostly the names of flowers and what the meaning is, and a little bit of detail around the edge. So I think these might make really cool journaling cards. I'm not sure. That's pretty. I love the handwriting. This one, I believe, is an old reader. 1942, copyright 1947. So it sort of has like a Dick and Jane sort of a feel to it. Aww, the kitty. Oh, it is Dick. There's Sally. And they're going to mass. So this is for a Catholic school, clearly. Anyway, I'm looking at that too long. My favorite find of all, and you might have already seen this on my Instagram, was this. It's a really thick card, exquisitely dainty lace. So it's elastic for your panties and half slips. But I'll take this off. I was just interested in the tag itself. That's going to be making some really cool ephemera. This is a little wheel that, you know, if you want to know how much 3/8 of an inch equals 9.525 millimeters. So it just has this little wheel. Here's a little 1955 calendar, and this also has inches and decimals of a foot. This is a little card for needles. There's nothing in it. but you can order more. The instructions for fixing a pocket. So this is the bottom of the pocket. So I don't know, this is some kind of heavy cotton, I guess. But this, and these pockets were in this plastic bag. And they were in the plastic bag with my panty lace, or elastic. So I didn't know what all that stuff was. I just knew I wanted this. But I'm thinking, is there a way I can make a pocket out of these pockets? How cool would that be? And even looking at this plastic bag, like, there's got to be something I can do with this. An old envelope. It's another old envelope. Here's a stencil. It's just one card. Oh, look, it has a little cow head. 1958 Frontier is what it's called. So that's why it has the little cow head on it, I guess. I love the packaging. It's 20 cents. Oh, I got this book, and it has some really cute ads. It's copyright 1970. So, I mean, this is 50 years old. And it's all advertisements. Tractors, mostly. But here's some, health-related stuff. Asparagus kidney pills. There's cameras and phonograph, clothing. Look at that shoe. The standard. So I think I'm going to love cutting this into bits. It looks really cool. Lots of buggies. But it said it's agriculture in the ads. I got these flashcards. These are the longish ones. So it's got the answers on one side and blank on the other. And they're blue ink. Got that at the rummage sale. The rummage sale was really good. Also, I got I got 3 quilts. One was $2, one was $4, and the other one was $4. It wasn't until I watched it I realized that that one was marked for 3, but that's okay. I don't mind paying 4. I've put pictures on my Instagram, so if you want to check out those quilts, I thought 3 quilts for $10 was pretty darn decent. I got this this is a military book of some kind. The end papers have this gold pattern on them, and it's got teeny tiny little print and all kinds of charts and diagrams. What was that? Something really cool. Oh, look at the reconnaissance. But what was really interesting to me, seeing a date. 1909. Oh, so what was really interesting to me is this has a pocket in the front. So it's fabric, and I thought maybe I can copy that, and then I don't know. I'm gonna try to copy that. But I think there's a lot of good paper in there. 1909. Huh. I didn't know it was that old. But the thing that I love the most, bam. Okay, it doesn't look like much, but wait. It's all fonts, how to do posters, it's gorgeous, gorgeous. And 1956. And at the back it has some really cool images, price ticket ideas. Isn't that neat? And it has some examples of posters, so there's some Christmassy kind. Isn't that like the coolest thing? I can't tell you how excited I was when I saw this. I just over the moon about it. It does have 8 color pages in the middle. Look at that mountain scene. Yeah, so that's what I got when I was at estate sales. Let me talk to you about estate sales for a second. I was talking to Catherine, who is Sunnyside Journals. She's also Canadian, not very close to me geographically, but I was telling her about how I went to Buffalo on the weekend to do some estate sales. And she said she'd never been to an estate sale. And I thought, you know what? We don't have estate sales in Canada. I don't know what we do with people's stuff. I think I've been to one estate sale here ever. And I mean, I'm somebody who, you know, at least weekly is checking to see if there's any interesting rummage sales or you know, bazaars or yard sales or auctions or whatever. So you know, it's something I pay attention to. But I saw an online source, estatesales.net, and that's how I found. Oh, I must have found a dozen that were all sort of centrally located, that were an easy drive to one another. I only did 6 because they do. I mean, you're doing a lot of looking, and it takes a while to search out each place. So I didn't get to all of them, but it was a lot of fun, and I got to see things I would have never seen otherwise. And in fact, the fact that I was able to get so much all in one morning of really unique items, it's just thrilling to me. So I, you know, and to cross the border, it's like an hour and a quarter maybe 2 hours if it's rush hour. And it's an easy cross most of the time. So I probably will be doing some more cross-border estate sales, if there's 10 or 12. It was a beautiful sunny weekend. It was hot. Some of those houses were super hot. Everybody was so pleasant. It was easy to get around. Not a lot of traffic on a Saturday in Buffalo. So we had a good time. I tried frozen custard for the first time in my life, so that was fun. I didn't even know frozen custard was a thing, but boy, is it ever good. We drove home through Niagara-on-the-Lake, and there's fruit stands because of course Niagara is the fruit bowl of Ontario. Lots of orchards, lots of grapes, wineries. So there was a fruit stand advertising peaches, and I thought, it's not peach season yet. And then I realized, it's August, Nancy. Yeah, it's peach season. So I pulled over, and I just couldn't choose what I wanted. So what I ended up getting was a mixed basket. So it was this like 2-quart basket. It had peaches and apricots and plums and nectarines and cherries, and I've just been gorging on all this fresh fruit today. But they were also boiling fresh corn on the cob. So I had a fresh cob of corn in the car yesterday afternoon. It was amazing. Anyway, so that's my story for this weekend. I'm just going to clear the table off and do a little crafting. And we'll talk to you again soon. Take care.